Hey there folks, let's see if we can do today's CSS daily target. Yes we can. What do we got? We got 3 objects. And a kind of subtle thing happening there, huh? Pretty great. What shall we do? Is this 3 shapes? Or 2 or just 1? Let's see what it takes to do this with flex. So we're going to put the white color, off-white color, not purely white, on the body. I'm going to do nothing there. Display flex. Well, so see, this has got me thinking, oh, let's do it with grid. Why not with grid? Grid is very verbose, right? Grid, template, columns, 1FR, 1FR, 1FR. Right, we do a width, 10 pixels. Right, some number, set a thing. We got 3 objects here. We got a B and a C, and we'll do it. But I'm not crazy about it. But it's fun. Here I'm whining about the whole thing, but it is fun. Let's make these 200 tall, so I can align it properly. 6, 7, 8, 80, and then it's how wide is one of these guys. 50, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 80. All right. Well, let's push them down. 5, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that's, you can't tell that that's 3 objects, but I swear it is. And then, you know, we have the specificity of each of these shapes. And we'll just do this in the most. This is a pretty verbose way for me to do it, but you know, sometimes that's all right. Border radius here maybe is 10 pixels 0, something like that. Maybe 20 pixels, 30 pixels, and that's on B. And this one, let's say what if it's just 30 pixels? Sure. And then this final one is 0, 30 pixels. Like that. So they were kind of we're shaping these objects in a way that kind of makes sense. Okay, so not as tall. How about 100? 1. So let's make them just as tall as they need to be. So that's what, 80? 80 is right. Oh, and this border radius would be what? 30 pixels 0, 0. Oh, and I guess it's 20. Now we have that, and then B and C, or A and B, we want to do like a translate Y 50 pixels. Translate 50 pixels, or 0, 50 pixels. 50, 60, 70, 80. Is this a great way to do it? Well, that's not really for me to decide. I don't think it is, but, you know, there it is. So, oh, and then that radius is a little different. Oh, it is 20, so 2 and 2. We'll submit this. I think it's 100% match. But this grid columns, is it great? We could do flex with the same thing and probably get exactly the same result in this way, right? We don't have any wrapping going on. We're not using any kind of things that would force things to be different. What else can we do? Maybe that's fine. Just because it's not exciting to me. Can I do translate Y and get that result? No, I can't do that. Translate, there's no abbreviated form. You can do transform, translate Y. That's a little longer. Could we do a margin top of 80 pixels? Or 100 pixels? Or 95? Yeah, we could do that. That's also legit. 95, 96, 96 pixels actually. That's another way to do it. What else? What are our other choices? It's kind of it. I kind of like this solution. I mean, let's minify and unit replace. So a checkerboard makes me think of a kind of gradient, but it's these curves that are really the tricky bits of this, and it doesn't lend itself to box shadow solutions for various reasons. It also doesn't lend itself to, hey, let's just make things with a 20 pixel border radius, because we have this going on, which makes it a little trickier. But believe you me, there are far better ways to do this, and we could optimize because the first and the third elements have so much in common. You could also, copy it and then flop it over the, with a scale over the x-axis. That's, many choices. I'll stop there. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to each other. It's a little rough. It's a rough time. But go make a web page. Everybody's got web browsers. It's really cool. As I say that, I'm also noting that I didn't variabilize anything. Oh, now I feel like I want to do that. So the border radius, if I set, so I've got it on A, right? So there it is. If I move this to A, semicolon, yeah, like that, and I don't do this margin top, margin top bar dash M 0, boom, background, and that is not playing that. So let's undo some of the code that we've done here. I know, I thought I was done. What are you gonna do? Let's move, so we're gonna move this here. That's what I'm missing. Semicolon, bar, dash M, like so. Actually 0. And then let's create an M attribute that's got that M at 96 pixels. And if we add it here and add it here, then we can take it out here. Now we got some other problems going on there. 8, 12, 20, 18, 17, 16. Yeah. And let's make this a variable, so bar dash R comma or that. And then for these guys, we do a --r. And we can lop off some of these. We don't need the A anymore. So that's a little bit of tuning the various parts and pieces of this. We'll minify, new, replace, and submit that. I think I'm still at 100%. But that's all just tuning the existing solution. It's not really a novel solution. It is a better score, which is nice. Went from 610 to 652 with these tunings and optimizations. All right. Like I was saying, have a great day. Go make a web page. Bye-bye.